You're right. Oh, why is my stuff fucked up? Why does it look like that? The hell? ¿Quieres?
Sorry, buddy, the only thing I smoke is gunpowder.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
I find it funny the two badges for most clips are both Daisy Queen, both at number 9 for first and second place.
Oh my god. Yeah, I've been clipping more recently.
You've been cleeping?
Shut up! Shut up!
You make some great cleeps.
I'm gonna. I swear to God. I swear. Oh Lord Almighty.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I'm always happy to harass my girlfriend.
Always.
Funny way.
Always.
Water partners.
God damn.
I know I'm doing
Alright.
something wrong if I don't make my husband roll his eyes at me at least once a day.
It's like the one thing. My girlfriend got sexually assaulted at her work today, but it's kind of her fault because she decided to work from home, and she knows how much I like her ass.
I do like that. At first, you're like, "What?"
Huh?
And then you're
Yeah,
like,
I showed that to her, and I saw the concern on her face that I was laughing, and then she saw the rest. She was like, "Oh yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, I see. I see. Very concerned for just a moment, but then I was like, "Oh, I see."
Alright, I will cease to be for the time being. Because
Alright.
it's
Yes,
raining like a
alright.
motherfucker and I'd like to concentrate on the road.
No,
Yes,
that's
please
completely
do that.
understandable. Please do
Don't-
that.
Don't crash.
I'll try.
Please
If I
drive
do, it'll be
safely.
cool.
Do you want me to do the freeing of Rory?
Please, I'd like to be there for my boy.
Okay, we will say that can happen at Gorthadak.
Cool.
Anything important for you on Cathwood, we'll worry about. We'll
So,
put that to the side for a moment.
if we are all ready, last time on Dungeons and Dragons, the party through the trials and tribulations, destroying a control crystal, delving further, meeting of the Shade Witch, and eventual fight with Eowyn, the king of the Shadowfell, felling him and gaining back Lily, the eldest child of Basil. You had left the castle after summoning the Shade Witch, and she took the castle and turned it into rubble. You all slowly walk out, Orla, Raz taking behind as well. Lily kind of partially leaned on Basil, but also holding herself up. You see, now that you have a closer look, the helmet off, she has quite a few number of scars and bruises across her face. But as you exit out of the main gates back into the grasslands outside, you see the endings of a fight. The large majority of those who were under control forcefully finally freed, fighting those who helped force them under control. And now the Shadowfell was no longer bowing its knee to the king. Now the Shadowfell had to go back to its original worries of the many monsters roaming around. For the time being, there are no monsters nearby, as any that had lost control either seem to have absconded as soon as possible, surrounded by as many people, or quickly slain as to make sure people were kept safe.
Damn.
And as you all step out into the grasslands, you get a few sort of head nods. Some people look down at Zinc holding the skull of Eowyn and are a little perturbed, but also fuck, that's rad as hell.
Finders keepers. They finders keepers.
Well, you didn't
Eventually,
exactly find it first, did you?
I mean, she was the first one to actually see the skull because she was the one who
You're
went
right.
looking for it.
Yeah, I called
You were
dibs.
right. She did look for it.
Eventually you see an older looking Shidarkai who has quite a few scrapes and bruises on him comes up to you, goes, "Are you the ones that killed him? Is it finally over?" You all nod.
Yep, all nodded.
I like to
Nod. We're all
move
very
the jaws
tired.
up and down and say, "Yup, I'm dead."
Just kind of looks at this tiny goblin who is still in this pimp outfit, cane and all, holding the skull of the now dead king, nodding it up and down, and goes, "Okay, well, I never thought I'd see the end of the king, so I guess I can't really say I am surprised to see absolute chaos. But for the time being, if only for a few hours, the people of the Shadowfell can be happy. Thank you. All of you." Orla walks up, goes, "Yes, of course. You can bow at our feet and kiss them if you wish, but I doubt you want another king or queen. We're going to leave now."
I think that's a great idea.
I second that.
Home would be great right now.
Lily just starts tearing off chunks of the armor, as now that whatever magic flowed through it, keeping its strength with the death of the king, the armor now seems more just brittle, rusted metal almost. She goes to actually unstrap it, and it just rips, and so she just starts tearing chunks off of the armor until after about a minute, the armor is off, and she's wearing very plain clothes underneath. But in the arms there is more scars and cuts and bruises, and the clothing themselves are battered but functional. Raz looks at her and goes, "Right, so I shall see what I can do to get us back home. I know the plane shift spell can only carry 8, and we now have 9. However, I think I can remedy that situation." Pulling out the small orb that was handed to you that allowed you to, that would have been your passage back to the main plane. He holds it out and it begins to float, and he takes out his long staff, the large purple gem almost floating on top, and as he brings it straight down, it almost seems to split into 2 transparent versions, using the staff to essentially twin spell it. So he is essentially casting it twice through the same orb, allowing everybody to be caught within the plane shift.
I really thought
Unless-
for a second, whenever he said I have a way to remedy that situation, he just shoots Reed.
Yeah, that was my easy way to get rid of it, was just blow up Reed.
Point blank.
Just dead.
You thought no one will die? Guess again.
Look, and Reed never existed.
You look towards Reed, just
Slowly disappears.
I mean, with his stealth score, yeah.
you're so right
Yeah.
though, actually.
But no, you guys, make you guys, unless anybody else would like to say anything else, to anybody in the plane.
I mean, I'm ready to
Have
go
fun with
home.
fan art,
I just
please?
want to go see my
Right.
family.
I don't know, man.
I just want to go
Oh,
see
You
my
know,
kids,
if you need
man.
a new ruler, hit me up. I don't have a phone number, but figure something out.
I don't have a phone number, but it's
Here's
kind
my
of hard to
email.
miss him. You just like, right as it's about to end, like you just pull out a piece of paper, pen, write down your email, and throw it, and then they're just like, I don't know what to
What
do
is
with
this?
Wait, do they have
And-
email?
And you ask this, and the plane shift activates, and you all feel that slight feeling of where you miss, like that feeling going downstairs. You miss that final step and go a little bit further. That slight falling sensation, and you find yourselves back, a little ways away. Looking around, those familiar with the city, you guys are maybe only about a 20-30 minute walk away from the Gorthodax bar.
Nice.
As you all land, Reed, you all look and see Reed like kind of looking off for a moment, and then like focuses in and looks to everybody and goes, "Our journey has been fun. However, my name, whatever it may be, I doubt it is meant to be carved next to yours in the high mountains you may climb later on. I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways." And pulls out of his pocket a familiar-looking, rough-cut white gem. And hands it over and goes, "This is no longer mine to use." And exits off into the city.
I'll say Basil took the gem. So that someone takes it.
Yeah, so Basil's currently holding onto the gem.
Alright. So that happened.
Well,
So
I
you
wish
like-
him safe travels.
I would have.
Be a little concerned about the amount of crimes he might go off to commit, or are we good?
Raz goes, "If he commits crimes, then I'm probably going to be hired to find him."
I
Yeah,
am
fair
sure we'll hear about it if he does anything that bad.
He's hoping he doesn't get caught.
The only really notably really bad thing he did was, well, kill the one woman. But he had good intentions. It was all
Probably
kind
had
of
it coming.
messy. What? Hun, we're gonna need to talk later. Let's just go
Wait.
home, please.
Oh,
Right.
that woman! I forgot about her. I thought it was something else.
That was from your first adventure.
Oh yeah, when we popped in and said, "Okay, we're killing people." I forgot about that.
Are
Um,
those drinks you drink affecting your memory?
The health effects are kind of iffy at the moment. You know, I kind of died. I don't know if that resets everything or amplifies everything.
I see.
You know,
Well,
Raz looks down at Zank and just goes,
About?
Raz looks at Zank and just goes, "You are a medical anomaly."
going to end up in a history book one way or another. It's probably a medical textbook or historical textbook.
A medical textbook on the most likely, least likely person to stay alive, from how it sounds. Look, you all have fun. Keep us updated on what's going on with the axe. Me and Raz are going to go lay down in our actual beds.
Sounds like a good plan.
If
I hope you
anything
both
happens,
rest
let
up well.
Gorthadek know just let Gorthadek message us or something. And they both walk off, heading towards their abode, which is a little awkward because it's kind of the same direction because it's behind the
Goodbye. Walks alongside them.
yeah, like it's behind the guild hall, which is the same direction as the bar, so they just kind of like take another turn, so that way they're not right next to you guys, even if it's a little slower. You guys find yourself back in the familiar to most, like I say familiar to the most to Basil and Eon Koth. Kenshi, Sora, and Zink, you're not too familiar with this place. But the calm streets, the very wide streets with the different storefronts, the nice smelling baked goods, the different storefronts of clothing, furniture, anything you may find, anything you may want. Just a very nice cityscape that is very relaxing to finally be within. But compared to the Shadowfell.
I think anything's better than the Shadowfell at this rate.
Yeah, the bar is kind of low.
Hey, welcome, Oku.
You guys slowly
Also, yeah. I agree.
make your way to Gorthadak's bar. And as you arrive, the familiar large, outside-looking two-story building, couple 100 feet long, doors spaced out every now and again, with a blue-skinned horned tiefling at every door. As you walk up, hello. Are you wanting to go back home?
Yes, that would be lovely.
Of course, right this way. And as you guys were walking, Lily is just looking around and going, "Why couldn't I have been dropped off somewhere in here?"
I wish that were the case, hun.
But eventually you head through the White Mist Gate back into the outdoor area with the small-ish, this decently sized house that has been made, retrofitted to fit everybody comfortably, almost like a base of operation. And you hear a slight argument happening on the front porch. You see there it is. Just give me 1 second. You see the older human girl looking down to the goatkin boy. You have to be direct. If you want to get something, you gotta ask for it. And Greg, the small goat boy, I know, but I mean, I can wait. It's fine. I mean, Mom said she'd get it for me. I can wait. Yeah, she'd get it for you, but you could also just start on your own. Imagine how proud she'd be if she saw you start. Maybe, but what if she's upset? And at that point, they see you, and Scarlet immediately runs down after you, Greg, close behind. And immediately both hug Basil and Lily.
Hello, dears.
Mom! Run in, big hug. Lily, like, kind of squatting down to also be able to hug them. Greg kind of goes, Lily, you're back. What happened? And Lily just kind of goes, don't worry. It was a dangerous adventure, but I'm home now, and that's all that really matters.
Yes, I hope we didn't take too long.
The Scarlet goes, I mean, you took a while. It was a couple days. Craig, Scarlet, can you at least be a little patient?
Well, I'm happy to see all of you. And I'm glad that, of course, Lily is back safe and sound.
She looks at you and a very heartfelt. You see her holding back her emotion. Just goes, glad to be home too.
Basil just wraps her in a hug. Just... It's alright, dear. It's alright. This is a
looks
safe
at
place.
She looks at Basil, still very tense, and just goes, Is there somewhere possibly a little bit more private for us to go?
Of course, hon. We have our own living space and everything.
Yeah, and you lead her into your room to have a more private space, and in there she it takes her a moment to untense, but the moment she untenses, she just starts weeping. Finally being free from the hell, being trapped there for who knows how long. Well, for about 50 years now, because that's about the same time being stuck there as the right hand.
Alrighty. Bye.
Hello.
Hello. You guys are just back. You guys made it back home.
Yep.
Yay!
Everyone's alive.
I'm still in the car. The rain has let up.
All right.
Nice.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, the rest of you see the nice cottage. The robo butler comes out after, goes, should I make dinner?
I'm already inside, so.
Yeah.
Would be lovely.
Yeah.
Look at the rest of you. Should I start on dinner?
Oh,
That would be lovely, please.
please.
He's
A grand feast, and goes back into the door. And the rest of you, and Basil, you saw this too on your way in, but looking out, you see it's not a planted field. It's a field that's been tended to, ready to be planted.
Oh. Wonderful, my sweet baby boy.
Outside, it is a field that is ready to be ready for seeds, ready to be planted, and everything. But the rest of you all head inside. After a couple minutes, eventually Lily comes back down. You see her in a fresh change of clothes.
Oh, God.
I'm assuming Basil would have provided her with a fresh change of clothes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you see Lily, fresh change of clothes. The sleeves a little bit higher up, so revealing just a few more scars. But whether it be from battle or torture, it is unknown. But there are a lot of marks. When she comes downstairs with Basil, you all sit yourselves down at this massive table. The robo butler comes down. There is a massive sprawling feast. It is a Thanksgiving feast. There is a massive cooked turkey, there's stuffing, there's mashed potatoes. It is a traditional Thanksgiving feast laid out in front of everybody.
Ooh.
He kind of leans out. Mashed potatoes have been Sir Greg's favorite.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, speaking of which, Greg,
Yeah, Mom?
I was meaning to drop this off before we left for the Shadowfell, but Here it is. We have the potato seeds for you.
He like his eyes like widen. He lights up. Goes like takes the bag of seeds. Goes, really?
Yes, yes. Now make sure to take good care of them. They're like your little children.
He hops off the seat because it's a little bit like the seat's a little bit taller than him. And he hops down, sets the bag down, and like hugs you. Goes, oh, thank you, Mom. I'll take really good care. I'll make a really good farm.
Oh, you better. I can't wait to see it.
You'll be proud. It'll be the best potato farm you've ever seen.
I can't wait to see it.
And he quickly takes the bag and like runs upstairs and puts it in his room and comes back down and continues eating. Greg's plate is about 70% mashed potatoes.
Oh my god.
30%, 15% stuffing, 15% turkey, and then there's another side bowl of more mashed potatoes.
Nice.
Just like me for real.
Only potatoes.
Oh, my sweet little
I thought you were
potato
gonna say
boy.
like he has a bowl of mashed potatoes. On the side, he has fries, and there's a little bowl of little like hash browns.
Yo, he's gonna be later in life. Greg's gonna be the greatest potato chef ever.
It's gonna be crazy.
So he's gonna boil them. He's gonna mash them. He's gonna stick them in a stew. He's gonna do everything.
I feel conflicted when you make a reference like that since you haven't actually watched the movies.
You're right. I have not seen any of them.
Oh damn. Any of what?
The Lord of the
Lord of
Rings
the Rings.
trilogy.
Yeah, same.
Disgraceful,
I fell
both of
What is
you.
asleep
wrong
during
with
the
you
first
two?
one.
Disgraceful. The games are good.
Thank you, David.
One of these can fill a grown man's stomach for 4 days. How many? Or for 1 week? How many have you eaten? 4.
I fell asleep during the first one, and I woke up, and I was like, "Where did all the little guys go?"
Where did all the
I had a
little
group
guys
of them.
go?
I fall asleep. I wake up. There's 2. What happened?
They all died.
They're
Half of them
oh,
died,
God.
yeah.
They're separated now. I'm sorry.
But you all have very nice, filling dinner. All go to your different rooms.
Do we want to talk over dinner or something?
If there's anything you guys would like to say over dinner, go for it.
Kenshi will, after eating for a while, will kind of look over at Lily and just say, "Lily, is it?"
Yes, that is me.
I cannot imagine the hardships you went through, but I must commend you on your strength and perseverance to push through it. From this humble warrior to you,
Well, I greatly appreciate your strong-willed words, but it helps that it was more of a days half the time. But I'm just happy to forcefully forget everything and continue on acting like this is my start.
that is wise.
Yes, I'm just very glad that you're back and you're safe now.
I am
That's-
too.
You have the strength and perseverance that mirrors your mother's. And he looks over at Basil and smiles.
Basil's just
Greg-
like,
Greg goes, "You can help me with my farm!" And Lily goes, "That sounds great, Greg. I'd be happy to help you."
Greg's just gonna enlist everyone to help on his potato farm.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of the game's
It's
just
good.
a potato farm.
It's good you guys were gone for a couple days, because that gave him enough time to fully prep the farm, because he wasn't able to do it all in one day.
But yeah.
Of course not. He's got like the book that says like potato farming for dummies.
Yes. But you all have a very fulfilling meal. And unless anybody else would want to say anything else.
I do have something I want to say.
All right, what are you going to say?
At some point, like while we're all eating, Basil at some point stands up and just looks at everyone. I feel like I must say thank you all so much for joining and, well, helping me get Lily back. I feel like I don't say it enough that every one of your efforts really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate every single one of your efforts. And I hope that I can pay that forwards to you, to each of you in the future. And of course, I'm also just very happy that we all made it out alive. And to that, she raises one of the like glasses on the table, probably full of like cider or something. I would like to give a toast to us all making it out alive.
Kenshi takes his glass and raises it up. Kanpai! And then takes a drink.
Lily raises her glass. Scarlet raises a cup. Greg, like, 2 hands, lifts cup up, and then takes drink.
Yes, good.
Young Kath, as she begins to thank everyone, will break eye contact and look at the floor. And then raise his cup and give a small nod.
Sora will raise his cup as well, and say, "Of course, Miss Shern, but I do not wish to be a downer, but I will not accept your thank you until the rest of your children are safe, if that is okay with you."
What the fuck? That's very sweet. What the hell? Oh, well, that's... Thank you, Sora.
Just goes, sure.
It's like, damn, okay.
What?
That was just a really good, like, you didn't say much, but that just means a lot.
Didn't say much, but you said a lot.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know how to top that one, I'm not gonna lie. Just to the next kid. To the next
To the next kid.
Zing's like, I don't know how to top that. Looks over at Lily.
The next kid.
Just, yeah, what they said.
You know.
Damn, same, I guess.
Basil just like looks at her as like that, as if that's like, she's just like, yeah, that's what I expected.
Yep, that's fitting.
That's fitting. Carry on.
But, so, with that, unless anybody has anything else, the party, fulfilling meal and calm, comfortable, and familiar housing, Lily getting her own room as well, beds down for the night. And everybody can gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yay!
Yeah, I think some of us need that.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my god.
You find a good place in my room for the skull.
I will say, another thing you missed was Reed saying, essentially, my name, whatever it is, does not deserve to be carved at the same mountain that you will climb, and hands back a familiar rough cut white gemstone. And Basil had taken it.
Yep.
So just so you are aware of that as well. But with that, everybody gets a long rest. You all wake up in your own beds, very comfortable, especially dealing with the stone and dirt of the Shadowfell.
If it's alright, I think Basil definitely would have woken up early before everyone else to, like, just kind of like... I mean, she probably would do, like, maybe some sweeping or something, or just... And then, like, maybe... Like, have a little sit down, like, at, like, on, like, the cottage porch, and, like, do some knitting.
And you get up, like, maybe a couple, like, you get up maybe, like, 30, 40 minutes before everybody else, because you're also worn out. But even as you get up, like, you start to hear, flip-flopping feet running down the hallway, and you hear them, like, slowly going down the stairs. And as you get up and, like, get yourself ready, you, like, take a glance outside as you get yourself a small thing to eat in the morning, and you see Greg already, like, going through and, like, into the bag, like, grabbing a seed, putting it in the floor, and, like, scooting it, patting it down, and him just going across the field and, like, planting a seed and patting it, and then planting another seed and patting it, and just, like, slowly going down across, starting his potato field.
Oh my god, I love that poor sweet child. Oh my god.
But the rest of you eventually, one by one, slowly come downstairs, and have whatever morning meal. Basil out on the porch, just kind of watching, you eventually, like, hear the door open, and you see Lily run out and goes, "Oh, Greg, you started without me!" And runs out and, like, reaches in and, like, grabs a handful of seeds, like, spilling a few, and Greg goes, "Don't lose the seeds, they're valuable, they're my potatoes!"
They're my potatoes!
I'm sorry, and, like, and picks up the one she dropped and, like, goes over and starts in the next line, continuing the plant. You watching this, just feeling the calmness of the day. Eventually, in the white mist that leads to outside, you see the tall blue tiefling figure step through and see you on the porch. Basil goes, "Ah, Lady Shern, I see you are back and doing well."
Basil looks at him and just, like, hesitates for a moment, just... Yes. Doing as well as I can be.
Comparatively, I should be honest.
Yeah, there's definitely a scar, like, across, like, her shoulder that had gotten, like, cleaved from before, whenever she had originally died.
Yeah.
From the other session. But, otherwise she looks okay. But how are you doing, Gorthadak? How's everything going?
I'm doing fine. I have made sure to do at least one checkup a day on the children to ensure nothing's going wrong with the enchanted butler and make sure all their needs are met. Your youngest, Greg, kept insisting that you would be back to give him his potato seeds, but Scarlet kept insisting that I bring potato seeds.
Yes. I did hear about that.
I can see that the seeds have been delivered. I never got any, so I'm assuming...
Oh, yes. I had seeds on me. But yeah, I brought them back as soon as we came back. But That didn't answer my original question. I was asking how you are doing, Gorthadak.
Right, I'm so sorry. I'm doing fine. I've been slowly but surely calming down.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I've slowly but surely been calming down Corazor. He's still a little upset due to things happening in the Endless Forest, but I've been helping him in calming him down. He is aware of his own actions and aware that he maybe went a little over the top, but he still is upset, rightfully so, but I've slowly been getting him calmer.
Yes,
Other than
I
that, my
understand.
research has been fine.
Well, that's good. I do hope that Corazorn will feel a little bit better and hopefully be willing to see us at some point. I do want to properly apologize for the incident. I could have done more to possibly prevent it from happening, although it does seem like it could have been for the best, but I do still feel like I probably could have done more to prevent it from happening. And I do want to properly apologize for that.
Well, there's always other times to make up. And right now he is throwing himself into deep pits within the Endless Forest, gathering rare materials for more important clients of his, the sponsors of the Guildhall itself. Not me. He has made it a point to not fulfill any of my special requests, which is understandable as I have a fair amount of coin and can fend for myself, but others he has sought fit to go on his own. Is it fine if I come
Sounds almost
inside
a little
and
bit salty there for a moment.
He's a little upset with me.
I mean, I thought there was a bit of saltiness coming from you about that.
Oh, I'm a little upset with him also. But when you've been his friends for hundreds of thousands of years, no wall is too great to surmount between you two. It will only take time.
I hear you.
Is it fine if I come in to speak with everyone?
Of course, go ahead.
He walks inside.
I'm assuming
the
you
rest-
want me to join with you, right?
Oh, if you would like to. If you wish to just stay on the porch and relax, that is up to you.
I think I'll stay here for now. But if it's at all important enough that you think that I should know anything, I'd be happy to join.
Of course. Gorthadak walks inside, the rest of you downstairs, continuing your either early morning conversations and breakfast, eventually see Gorthadak walk in. I'm assuming everybody has come downstairs at this point?
Yes.
Yeah, what's everyone doing right now? I'm curious.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Kenshi is just kind of he's kind of
Why can I imagine Kenshi being a stay-at-home dad?
no, that fit.
I just immediately see Kenshi like with the like apron scrubbing dish.
Oh my god.
Like extremely noble warrior. He's like no.
House husband.
He's like looking at the dishes. He's like, I will clean these dishes.
Yes.
If it's the last thing I do. Whoosh.
My honor abides that these dishes will be spotless by the time I am done.
By my ancestors, this grease will be eradicated.
That's- I
Scrub
love
daddy
that.
is so good at cleaning.
But
Sorry.
but Kenshi is like sitting at the table by himself. He's not in his armor. He's just in his more casual attire. He still has actually no, he has no weapons on him. But he looks very tired. But he is sipping on some tea.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I am in-
Sora would like to do one thing.
What is it Sora would like to do?
Can I please go by the Yumkat's room?
Sora, yeah, Iankath, I'm assuming you have a request to fulfill. You eventually hear the knocking at your door.
Little quiet knock because he knows that everybody's tired.
Who is it?
Sora.
Come in.
He opens the
Yeah.
door.
Yonkath is like sitting there crisscross. The three of him are like working in the corner, and he's got a bandage around his arm. He looks barely disheveled, but like he's never like not put together. There's slight bags under his eyes. His hair's like a little bit frizzy, and he's just like, yeah. What can I help you with?
I would ask the same thing to you.
There's nothing you can help me with. So what can I do for you?
Well, if you remember, I had a
Yes.
small request before we went on our little adventure.
Yes. I believe they got it done before I thrust upon them a rush order. It should be, yeah, right over there. I'm pointing into the corner.
The dark, shadowy corner.
I can't. I, the player, cannot for the life of me remember what the request was. I assume it's your clothes.
Yes, because you have
Yeah.
to remember that the entirety of this adventure, Sora was basically still wearing a potato sack.
Yes.
Wait,
On it,
this
on-
entire time?
Oh.
Yes,
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Oh.
or like at least very raggedy clothes.
We could have got.
You
Worry
went
not.
nowhere.
Worry not. I'm good at my job. I point to not like a proper mannequin, but like one of the like tailor mannequins where it's just like chest, head on a stick. Over there for you. Would you like to describe your outfit?
Yes. Really, all it is a very nice dress shirt and vest with nice slacks and nice boots. All dark blue with gold inlay on it.
Nice.
It's better than a potato sack.
Yes. I fucking made it. It better be better than a goddamn potato sack.
It's nothing like fancy like Yunkoth normally would do.
But
just
good.
just good. Yeah.
I'm curious.
Doesn't
if,
need anything fancy. Just nice.
I'm curious
nothing
if Eon Kath would have
raggedy.
added any like little flourishes to it.
No, there is on like the inside one of the things is IK, which are his initials, and that's like the only thing he'd add.
Nice.
I thank you
Not
so
a
very
problem.
much for this. And
I appreciate
to-
the working on the clothes and the design. It's always nice to have a more simplistic thing to work on for the flair that I tend to bring. I appreciate it.
yes, thank you very much. And I do not mean to overstep, but if there is anything I could assist with in return,
No. Don't worry not. I should be fine.
very
Yeah.
well then. Wish to see you down for breakfast soon enough.
I'll be down eventually.
And Sora will leave. And go finally get changed into proper clothing.
Yay!
Yay!
New
So,
outfit unlocked!
with that new
skin unlocked.
drip, makes their way downstairs, and as like the door's closing, you do hear Gorthrak's voice downstairs, Eon Koth. The Gorthrak goes, steps aside, and goes, "So, how was your adventures within the Shadowfell? Like I had said when you had left, not much information had come out of the Shadowfell, so I truly have no idea what was even happening with inside."
Want to see a souvenir?
Sure.
I'm gonna run upstairs and come back with the skull. I'm gonna move the jaws up and down.
Lovely.
Based on the shittiest bone-based pun you can.
I can't think of any skull puns.
Bruh.
What's the skeleton's favorite instrument?
Favorite
snack. Go on, yes.
Why must you fail me so often?
I forgot about that video, dude.
I just love how, like, he starts with, "What is a skeleton's favorite snack?" And then at the end,
Why must you fail me so?
and he goes, "All right, whose skull is that?"
What's his name again?
That would be the skull of former King Eowyn of the Shadowfell. Yeah, she had claimed it as a trophy.
I'm sorry, the Shadowfell had a king?
Ah,
That's
king.
possible in the Shadowfell, of all places?
Was possible.
Not any longer.
Yeah, we kind of took care of that.
Right, and this Eowyn character, they were important in saving the child?
He had the child captive, sort of slave, or at least forceful second in command, due to some armor.
See.
Yeah, he kind of had the whole death thing coming, so don't worry about that.
Oh, trust me, whoever you see fit to kill, I will believe you is required. As long as you don't try and destroy my place of business and living, I have no cares what it is you do, because all repercussions will come right back to you. But, alright, so... right, and Eon Kath was your more expert. Where are they right now?
He is currently resting some more. I believe our little adventure wore him out.
I've known Ian Cass for long enough to know he doesn't get worn out, he just drowns himself in work. I'm going to be right back. And he gons upstairs.
Oh my god.
And Ian Cass, you hear a faint, familiar knock, as it is 3 perfectly spaced 1-second knocks, always indicating Gorthadak.
Who is it?
Oh, don't give me that. You know.
Am I needed?
Well, considering what you're currently doing, I think you might need to rest. Though I know that word isn't in your vocabulary.
I assure you I'm resting.
Yes. And what ails you to lock yourself away within your work?
Personal troubles.
Well, you have the greatest magician in all of existence here to help you in anything personal that he can. Anything magical or arcane in nature is a puzzle that I can solve.
Yeah, you always struggle in social scenarios.
God damn.
Social scenarios are not magical.
Precisely. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You say that, yet I can detect something intensely magical going on within there. Not what you're working on. That's of different magical import. Something more sinister.
Fine.
All right.
Come on.
He steps in.
And Eoncath Prime is sitting in the corner on a chair with the axe like in front of him, and he's just staring at the axe. He's not doing any work. As much as he would love to drown himself in work, he's not doing any right now. He's just...
Honestly, I'm very surprised that you're actually resting.
Rest is a very strong term. I wouldn't
Yes.
quite use it.
He comes over and sits down. Am I allowed to take a look?
Sure.
He waves his hand, and a few runic circles appear around and kind of scan across. And as it scans across, you watch his eyes flare as it passes over the gem. After point, he focuses his analysis on the gem, and he goes, "Interesting.
His name is Rory.
And whoever put them in there did not really want them coming out."
Please don't tell me that.
Oh. I'm not saying they can't. I could easily do it. It will take me some time. Whoever was at work did the bare minimum, it seems, to ensure that whoever was inside couldn't get out on their own. But it seems, through relative ease, I could bypass all magical entangles and get the soul out without damaging the axe. If you care for the axe's quality.
I care more for Rory than some axe I found.
Of course. If you care not for the axe, I could, if you'll allow me, most likely get them out by the end of the day.
That would be appreciated.
If you'll allow me, I'll take it to my workshop and get started.
Please.
He grabs the axe, stands up, kind of goes to try and deposit it in a magical portal, and it doesn't. He goes,
Mhm.
"Interesting." Well, that's something for me to look further into. Not many things are unable to go into pocketary spaces, so I'll get this Rory character out. No harm done. No harm done from the retrieval. The longevity of their storage, I have no clue what could possibly be. That is outside of my purview view. But they shall be out by the end of day. And he exits.
Can you inform me as soon as you can after he's out?
Of course.
Thank you.
And you see Gorthadak comes back downstairs, carrying the large black axe with the deep set red gem, like just over his shoulder, and just goes, "Well, I have something to occupy my time for a little bit. If you need me, talk to one of my clones. I'll be busy." And he steps back out the door. Basil, you watch Gorthadak walk out with the massive axe.
Oh.
He was actually so distraught by this that he wasn't actually working, which is why I was
What?
so concerned.
What,
My
what-
thoughts
what do
exactly.
you, wait.
He,
Not-
he was sitting in the corner staring at it. So
You
I thought
don't
it pertinent
say.
to do what I could to remedy the situation.
Okay.
I have the rest of my day planned out, so I will inform you when everything is done. And he exits back through the white mist gate.
So real quick, whenever Gorthadak walked out and the door swung open, Kenshi saw Basil sitting on the porch, and after a while, while them are talking, he gets up to make another cup of tea, and after Gorthadak finally walks away, Kenshi will come out to the porch. Would you mind if I sit down here?
Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead.
Kenshi will sit next to Basil and kind of hold out the cup of tea to her, but his hand is very gently trembling.
Basil grabs the cup. But as she takes the cup away, she keeps her hand on yours and like takes the cup back. Are you doing all right?
Oh,
You're trembling.
forgive me. I had trouble sleeping last night. I kept seeing over and over again the visage of you being struck down. And no amount of words, meditation, introspection, the years I've wrote poems can describe how happy I am to see you alive.
And Basil just kind of like lets go of your hand, and like her hand like drifts over to like the scar, like where the axe had like struck across her shoulder, and just, yes, well, I am glad to be okay. It was certainly not something I was hoping to experience. I'm just glad everyone else also made it out all right. But I'm sorry that your dreams had to be plagued with that. Sorry, memory.
Oh, please. No need for you to apologize. The one responsible has been dealt with.
Yes.
Though our goals are not quite done yet, are they?
Yes, of course not.
I am ready, if you are, of course, to help you save the last of your children by your side.
I think I think we should rest for at least a little bit and try to collect ourselves before we start out on another adventure, especially into the another plane.
Of
And
course, Lady Shen.
if I remember correctly, I also recall that this plane, it's possible that it could be much longer, much shorter with how long we might be there.
About this time, Basil, you feel something shifting in your pocket.
She stops, puts her hand in her pocket, and I'm assuming it's the
You
gem.
pull out the white gem, but it's no longer in the visage of a rough white cut gem. It is now almost blob-like and moving around and shifting. And you and Kenji are able to watch it as it like you watch that as it shifts, it slowly over the next like 10-20 seconds morphs into almost a rough compass-like shape until it then after the next 10 seconds goes into a very well-defined compass shape. There is no NSW or E, like it is just these similar points, but there is no dial on the compass.
Well, isn't that interesting? I fear
What?
Gorthadek has left a little too early.
We should ask him as soon as we are able.
That would probably be for the best. I don't know what that was, but I guess I'll keep an eye on whatever that was. But I think it would be good for me to check and make sure Yonkath is doing all right. What Gorthadek said about him is certainly not like him, so I'm sorry we have to cut our conversation short, but I want to make sure that he's doing all right.
Not a problem, Lady Shen.
She nods, holding her cup of tea. Probably also wearing like a shawl or something around her, like while she was knitting, but just picks up like the basket of like knitting stuff and like heads inside.
You head inside and you go to Eonkath's room.
Yeah, I'm gonna head that way. Of course, like as she's like walking past like the main room, if anyone's out there, she'll probably like greet them. But she
Do you tuck the compass back in a pocket or?
Yeah, I put it back in my pocket.
Okay.
But yeah, otherwise she will go upstairs. Give a little knock on the door.
Yes. So many people today.
Yonka,
Yes.
everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's nothing.
Make me a quick perception check, Eonkath.
18.
18. I'd say you're probably sitting there with your eyes closed, thinking, and you're not exactly focusing on expanding your vision, but the blind sight is enough to reach past the door. And typically it doesn't go past a wall, but the door has enough of a gap that you're able to get just a little bit through, but on the other side is very fuzzy. You get like an extremely fuzzy outline of Basil, but then in your mind a very sharp image on something that she is carrying.
Yonkath, please don't lie to me. I know when you say that you're doing all right, you don't... I can tell something's not right.
Come in.
She opens up the door.
And once again,
Strides
he's
in.
sitting in the corner of the room on a chair. The other three of them are working, and he's just sitting in the corner, slightly disheveled.
Did you take a bath whenever we got back?
Right. No, I haven't.
She kind of takes one, like, puts her, like, hands on her hips and just, like that little, like, motherly almost stance where it's just like, I'm upset at you, but I'm not gonna get mad at you right now. But you can tell I'm upset.
I'm upset, but you're going through shit, so I can't be upset. But...
Exactly. You can feel the seething.
I thank you for your forgiveness. I don't believe I'll ever be able to pay it back.
All right.
It... Everything's just a mess right now.
She, like, relaxes and just kind of, like, stoops down to, like, kind of kneel at your level and just sets one of her hands on your shoulder. Listen. I know that we just got back and we dealt with a lot. Too much with where we were before. But please take care of yourself. If not for yourself, for me.
He places his hand over top of hers and, like, presses it slightly, like, into his shoulder and just... I don't ever want to see you bisected again.
You say bisected?
Yeah. When you were cut in half, you were bisected.
I've never heard that term before.
Well, I feel like it doesn't come up very often in context.
I mean, what did you think of me? Bisexed? Bisexed? Like...
No, whenever I heard that, I was just like, is he making some sort of bisexual pun or something? I'm like, what? But
You don't know bisected, but you know fucking defenestration?
I was gonna say I have mentioned bisected offhanded when I was playing John. When I got enlarged and I
Oh.
cleaved through the guy, I said he doesn't get bisected, he'd be trisected.
yeah, I definitely don't remember that, but
I remember it
That
vividly.
was-
because I was like, yeah, no, he wouldn't be bisected. He'd be fucking trisected at that
Yeah,
point.
that was
Too
that
great
was
for
the
him.
fucking that was when you guys were going into Zokar's place.
And I kicked the shit out of that door.
Yeah,
oh
you
yeah,
gotta-
that door, that whole
You gotta
section was
fucking
crazy.
you got a natural 20 to kick the door, which gave it enough force that when it hit the explosive rune, it wood shard scattershot fucking shrapnel the dude behind the barricade.
Fucking
It
shotgun
was
blast.
crazy.
And then you got enlarged, a hasted dude came down the stairs, and you just fucking slaughtered them.
That fight was
Yeah.
crazy. It
Dude,
was
that fight was
amazing
insane. And then there was the shatter that opened the floor,
though.
and I
Yes.
Yes.
You just fucking
That's what-
grabbed Zokar.
Brenham did that with the shatter through the ceiling, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's the reason why every
Playing
spellcaster I
3D
ever
chess.
played now has Shatter.
Technically, shatter shouldn't destroy things like wood and stone, but that's not fun.
Cool.
Right.
That's
That's
not
not fun.
cool.
Rule of cool, baby.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Right.
back to this.
Depressed.
Anyway,
You want to say
back
what
to
you said again
depression.
one more time?
I don't see you bisected again. He
Wow.
gently squeezes her hand.
I'm sorry you had to ever see that. That was never supposed to happen.
Fucking Aowen, if I'd never killed it.
But of course that's not that's not there anymore. It's everything is all right now. I'm okay. You're okay.
No, I'm not. Let's be honest. I'm not.
It's all right. It's all right to not be okay. As long as you're able to pick yourself back up from the things that have happened, you haven't given up. It's okay to sit here and feel these things. That is completely okay, and this is the best time to do so. You don't need to feel any sort of regret, and you don't need to beat yourself up. You can feel everything you need to feel. Just please don't blame yourself. Even if you weren't there, even if you weren't trying to go after Eowyn, I would have still been on the same course as we are now. And I still would have gone there. So don't blame yourself.
I'll try.
Now, go wash up, get yourself into some clean clothes, okay?
Okay.
You'll feel much better in some warm water.
Thank you.
Now, you'd better not hesitate to let me know if you need anything, okay? If you need me to bring you food while you're in your room, that's okay. I will be here through all of it, okay?
He like hand like on her elbow and then like pulls her into a hug.
Oh.
I'll go wash myself.
She just gives him a squeeze.
Thank you. Again.
No worries, dear. I would do it all over again for you.
Okay. I'll go. And he like gets up out of the chair and kind of like looks at the other three who have the other three who have been doing like the I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
They're all just kind of
Fucking vacuuming the front lawn.
That kind of shit, like
Pretending to be busy.
watering the
Just like,
grass.
Wiping down the same spot over and over again.
just like nods to them. By the way, he is like out of his armor, but his armor is like it's dented. There's a massive break in the armor. His blood is still caked onto it, and it's just
Oh.
in a pile in the corner.
wow.
And he'll like look at them. He'll like look at the armor for a brief moment, and then look at Mrs. Sharon and nod to himself and walk off to the bath.
As you walk off, with a closer sensation to that sharp image through the haze, even when not focusing on the blind sight, even when opening your eyes and thinking, the image was still completely sharp in your mind, and having an extended period of time, though you were fully into the conversation, that tiny bead at the back of your mind, seeing this shape through into the pocket, it almost seemed familiar, like something you had interacted with before.
I'll get back to that. I promised her I'd bathe myself.
You go and find a very, very nice hot bath. Relax. A small, like, as you're sitting, like, relaxing, you see in a small, like, purplish flame, like, appears and starts to float in midair a note. And as it floats, it unfolds, and it just says, "I'm forcing Raz to send this to you. Whatever you need, you have your allies close and far. We're always there to build you up whenever you break yourself down, and whenever you've been broken down. You're your greatest ally and worst friend. So that's why it takes others in order to be strong. From love, Ola." And then it bursts into flame. And then another one appears, and it goes, "Please get Ola to stop forcing me to send you messages."
I have no way to send back message. I ain't got sending. I ain't got messaging. I ain't got none of that shit.
You're just like, can't respond.
And it burns up, and you just enjoy the bath both in relaxation and also in the enjoyment of thinking of the torment that Raz is possibly going through for Borla. The very slight schadenfreude. But with that, you have a very nice, relaxing bath. You had gotten there around end of the day and had your long rest. So you guys had a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, on main plane, it's maybe nearing noon.
Okay. After Yonkath left, Basil probably would have like made his bed, like wiped down the windows so that they're nice and clean so he can look out through them well, just tidy
As
up
you-
like things, but also make sure not to like mess with anything that she can tell is like purposefully organized.
Yeah, Orla, as you leave, the three other Eon Koths, like as he leaves, like all kind of like look at each other and like nod, and immediately, like both in a rush of doing this and also it's been bothering them, rush over to the armor pile in the corner and immediately put it on the stand and start like furiously cleaning, repairing, like furiously. Like they haven't been dealing with it because there's been a whole other like aura in the room that's been blocking them, but now that he's gone, they're like the same fervor that you've seen Eon Koth get when somebody wearing a mismatched set of armor and horrible color scheme walks by. They get that same thing and they just start fixing the armor and as
What a bunch of
furiously
little
as they can,
creatures.
getting through everything. Say, what a bunch of tweakers?
What a bunch of creatures, I said. What a bunch of creatures.
Honestly, tweakers is pretty appropriate.
Also, I just imagine that they... I don't know why, my brain just imagined that with like the armor stand set up, it's like in like one of those like the dog washing sinks. With like a hose.
Yeah. The like waist high deep ass thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you leave Eon Koth after a decent, a little longer style bath, because like for the first time, like taking that moment of respite and relaxation, you took a little longer than you were wanting to. But as you come back into the room, like you crack the door and you watch the three other Eon Koths, like scared dogs, turn their head to you in the middle of fixing the armor.
It's fine.
They continue.
Don't worry too much about fixing and repairing that. That one is scrap. I've got grander plans.
They kind of look and nod and go back and continue with the other commission.
I will get up to what I get up to in my motherfucking room. That's
All
me.
right.
Nice.
And even as you're continuing, like, even in the bath, like that, it sits in the back of your mind. Something, it was just strangely familiar in some sense.
I'll talk to Mrs. Shern about it next time I see her.
That's the last time you see her.
Gone forever.
It goes black and white. But next time never came.
Fucking Morgan Freeman narrator voice. He would never see her again.
One cat's like, where's that voice coming from?
Morgan Freeman?
God? Dude, there's one time, so our store, my store doesn't have a PA system, but I'm a theater kid. I project my voice. So
Yeah.
at the end of the night, I give my 30-minute, my 15-minute, my 5-minute warnings, and I gave my 15-minute warning one time, and there was a long silence, and I just heard someone go, God?
Really?
Dude, that shit was fucking hilarious.
The amount of times I've wanted to yell across the store just something because I know I could.
Ay. Alright.
What's everyone else
Anyone-
up to?
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
what's
anyone
up?
else have something to do?
Kenshi he's still outside, but now he had set up a sort of like makeshift like training dummy in the front, and he's just doing like drills with a practice sword on it. With he'd taken his like more casual attire, like sort of like mostly off, but tied around like his up to his lower stomach while he's doing the drills.
As you're
doing the drills, like you, because you were outside, you had watched like the farming process. Once, like not all, he didn't make a big enough farm plot for all the seeds he had, so he just put the bag back in his room. But you watched Greg then come out and like you see like him walking out with like a watering pail on one, like hooked onto his horn, go over to like this magical faucet, take it off and fill it and start to go across and water all the crops. But as you're starting your training, you see Lily come over and goes, "Is it fine if I at least do some drills with you? I'm sorry if this is weird to ask."
Oh, not a problem at all. I would be delighted to teach you.
It's less. I'm sure you'd be great. It's just I've been given lots of lessons, and I'd like to learn to use them on my own to protect the family I still have.
Kenshi will smile, nod, and he will. You say, "Wait here a moment." He will go back to his room and come back out with another like wooden training sword and hand it to her and say, "Show me what you know."
Gladly.
And Kenshi will take a defensive stance. Just
I would like you to roll 3d20s, and Lily will roll 3d20s. This will see the. This is like a mock battle between you two to see
This
how
feels
well
like
it goes.
gambling.
3d20s.
3d20s.
No fucking way.
What'd you get?
I shit you not. In order. 5, 6, 7.
Do
Damn.
they get any modifiers for their knowledge?
No. This is
Yeah.
just this is general luck rolls essentially.
Oh.
Well, she got a 12, 16, and 16.
Okay.
You
I mean,
You're
she was
co-
a resistance fighter for a long time.
you get kind of
You're right.
caught off guard. Like you're like, okay, she was forced most of the time, and as you're like ready and preparing, she lunges at you, immediately like swinging down with a force that you are not expecting. Like you've interacted with elves. Elves are not typically brute force, but this is one of the first elves that you've seen that is full like muscle in this. Like this is something you would expect from a dwarf. Like they are given dwarven force and power, and it kind of catches you off guard. Like there's a few times like you start to like you think, oh, you're starting to get some footing back, but then immediately like you start to take a swing that Lily knows you're about to take, and as you're halfway through, she parries it up and begins to bring it back down, but you like last second defend it. And through a few more swings, a few more clashes, you start to gain a tiny bit more upper hand, and you go for a thrust. And as you go to thrust, she immediately takes this wooden training sword, and like she takes a training sword and goes to act like she's going to a full swing down. But as she's swinging down, you're about to hit her, and her left hand from the side immediately comes up and pushes it out of the way and stops about a half inch from your arms.
Kenshi kind of stands there for a moment, like still holding the sword, and looks at her. Says, "Very good. Very good."
Fighting for myself as a resistance fighter, you learn a few tricks here and there.
I see that. Though, one pointer at least. I am impressed with your speed and ferocity, but you can only fight like that for so long. Here, let me show you. And he will demonstrate a more flowy sort of like fighting maneuvers and strikes that are still fast but not as forceful.
Yeah, and you definitely see, like, comparatively to you, she is definitely quite a bit more out of breath. Like, she definitely has been trained for more short form, quick, everything out all at once fights. So you help in, like, the longevity of battle. And you have a pretty good time with her, like, having fun. She, through this time, kind of divulges some of her battles with against the Shadowfell King before she was like, you learn she didn't really get used in many fights after she was captured. She was mainly just kind of used as a trophy piece, but still trained under Eowyn, mainly as practice for him. But she explains a few stories of her essentially fighting against the regime. And you have a very lovely time with Lily.
Yay. Lily will remember this.
Yeah. Just pop up in the top left corner. Lily will remember this.
Yeah.
With a little green arrow.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. If anybody has any other conversations, feel free to have them.
I was about to say, like,
Yeah.
did Basil see any of that? What was she doing?
I think after taking care of, like, cleaning up Yonkath's room, she probably comes downstairs and then I think she comes downstairs to check up on either, like, seeing if Sora or Zink are in the main room. Are either of them in the main room? If not, then she'd probably go check on them at their rooms.
I am outside underneath a tree, making a flower crown while shaking violently. Just.
I was like, oh, that's lovely. Shaking violently.
Oh.
I have to call the restroom when I'm fighting for my fucking life in here.
Oh.
Oh no, you're vibing.
Yeah, so then I guess Basil looks for Zink first. She steps out, looks outside, sees Kenshi and Lily sparring, and then also sees Zink over there next to the tree, shaking violently with the flowers.
Still in the full pimp outfit.
She
Just
like
making a flower crown.
Basil walks like down the path, like kind of gives a little nod to like Kenshi and Lily if they see her walking by, and goes over to Zink. And what are you doing over here, Zink?
Flower crown. Would you like one?
How many are there on? How many does she have?
A couple. A handful. It's been a minute.
Sure, I would like one.
Here you go. I hand you over one of the crowns.
What is
just
what are
a
the
mismatch
what's the
of
flowers?
the local wildflowers, some blue, some orange, some dandelions.
Oh, this
Bunch of little
this is very
mismatched
lovely.
ones. Thank you. I never had time for this before, so figured may as well.
This is very nice. She like gently places it on her head. Although you're shaking a lot, are you? I'm surprised that you've been able to make all these flower crowns, so like I feel like this would require a delicate touch, but miraculously it seems like you've made multiple.
You know, and I used to be in a place where you had to be very fast all the time. Hands shaking, not shaking, things never stop.
I see. I can't remember. Did you mention what you did before this?
Oh shit, I never did I?
I think you said before fast food, but I'm not sure what that...
Yeah. You don't want to know.
Was it really that bad?
You ever seen a goblin be boiled alive in a pit of oil? Jerry didn't last very long, man.
Have you ever heard of the concept of degloving?
Oh no!
What? I've never heard of that. What is that?
And then there's Terry, who got locked in the deep freezer. Knowing that the store's closed the next day, we didn't found him for a couple of days.
Oh, that definitely sounds like a terrible place that you must have been working at.
Yeah, the manager wasn't very good at their job.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, don't that would hit a little too close to home. Anyway.
Well, I'm glad that you're here with us now and not having to worry about that, and that you can make flower crowns. I'm sure everyone else would enjoy one if you have any to spare for them.
Oh, I have plenty.
Well, that will be wonderful. I was gonna ask, is there anything that I can help you with? You feeling all right? I know that last battle was, well, a lot.
It was kind of all a blur, to be completely honest. You know, it almost feels like I wasn't really there, so I think I'm doing pretty good, all in all.
Oh, well, I guess that will just have to be something you'll work out with whatever counselor you meet.
My old job didn't offer health insurance, so I'm good.
Is there such thing as insurance in this world?
Odd.
God, is
It's
insurance
the
a
health
thing?
insurance at this
Are we
world.
aware of a health insurance?
Who knows?
Okay.
Not even God knows. Got it.
Question:
Would
Do they get dental? They don't even have dental.
I forgot the
I wonder if
last
the
time I
guild
seen
hall
a
had
dentist.
dental.
Last time they said you need a
my
root
God.
canal, I never showed back up.
Dude, they have to have a union at the guild.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh, probably. I mean, the thing is, the guild hall is random bumfuck saying, "Yeah, I'll kill this monster."
You see, I don't trust any of those guys with sharp
However,
objects near my mouth.
It's also an adventuring guild led by a really old adventurer, so
Surely he's got to provide like some form of like
Yeah.
insurance,
Right.
retirement plan, literally anything, right? And if
Random-
not,
well, I think the main point is you get strong enough through the guild, so you take quests that give you too much fucking gold to be able to live one lifetime on.
Yeah. Fucking.
doesn't mean I shouldn't have dental.
Hey, man, shit's expensive.
Why should I give you dental? I just gave you 50,000 gold for your latest quest.
And a dentist is 50,000. It's like, it's one more gold than that.
You could get
1,000.
fucking 30 years of dental on 2 gold pieces.
Not in this economy.
Is this world? Is this?
Tell me, what is the
Next time,
socioeconomic status of the entirety of this plane?
Right. Is it in the middle of a
Okay,
recession?
so-
What's happening?
Okay, we're.
There's our
Recession
housing
happening.
prices.
Are
Are we in a
what's going
housing
on?
bubble right now?
You know, you guys eventually
Sink, are you okay?
I'll
continue
stop
your
my
you continue your day.
The venom in that eventually.
Basil does want to check up on Sora to make sure he's doing okay as well. That's alright.
All right.
Where is Sora? Where do I eventually find him?
I'm about to say, quick question. So what is this, like, where exactly is this house again?
Is it a pocket plane that Gorthadak created?
Okay,
more
but like,
questions.
is it just like one flat field like Kansas, or
It seems like it's a flat area that then goes into essentially a circle of mountains. The circle of mountains are maybe like a mile away, and you could travel out to the mountains, but like the mountains very quickly become just vertical, and
Are we inside a Pokeball? That kind of sounds like a Pokeball.
adventuring bumfucks, I choose you.
okay, but you can see that happening. Of course, and I was like, oh, kind of want to deal with
Curious.
this. Bumfucks, go.
Gagglefucks, go.
It's violence.
I mean, that's kind of what's been happening whenever Gorthadek tells us to
mean-
go and take care of something.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel being Gorthadek's Pokemon?
Feels
I mean,
good.
I'm pretty sure there's worse things to be happening. So
Yeah,
you know.
like-
So right.
Like all in all,
Could be
It's the
worse.
deals.
does he have health insurance for us, or is that still a no?
Is anything else? Does anybody else have any conversations before the near end of day?
I was asking, Sora, where the
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
are you?
right.
Yes.
I was just gonna ask and see if like there was like a wood line or a tree line or something.
There's like a small patch of forest. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. So it'll be like walking along the edge of that, just like on a walk.
Are you able to be seen from the house?
I mean, yeah, kind of like walking along the edge.
So I'd say I'm pretty sure you would be passing by Kenshi and Lily sparring at some point.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
me and Zink are having a conversation, and you walk kind of past us.
Yeah.
Oh, Sora.
Look at them playing with flowers.
Just shaking
Hello.
violently next to me.
Moving about dental coverage.
Lord almighty.
That's
Sora-
a conversation and a half.
Sora! How's your walk going?
Quite lovely, honestly. It's been a while since I was able to walk among the trees.
Well, that's good. That's good. You feeling all right after the fight?
I would dare to ask you the same thing.
She kind of hesitates for a moment, like thinking about it. I'm doing as well as I can be, I think. But
That would be the best that we would all hope for.
yes. But you didn't answer my question. How are you feeling after the fight?
A little stiff here and there, but I believe I was on the outskirts of it, while the rest of you were in the thick of it, we'll say.
That's fair. Well, I think I'm going to, of course, check up on all the children and everything. But I thought I would come by and make sure that you were also doing okay, and check and see if you needed anything.
Well, I thank you very much, Miss Stern. But I am simply here to help you in the way that all of you helped me. So I only ask that if you do need any assistance, that you would ask.
Right. Yes. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your walk.
Thank
And she walks back to the house. Certainly, like, seeming a little bit off after that, but definitely just determined to make sure everyone's doing all right. But otherwise, like, Basil will do her rounds, like, to her children, make sure everyone's doing okay. If it's sunny outside, she puts, like, a sun hat on Greg. And, like, make sure that Scarlet isn't getting up to anything, like, that she shouldn't be. Getting into anywhere she shouldn't be getting into. And all that.
Yeah, and very nice. Like, you see, like, Greg standing at the edge of his farm, like, looking extremely proud, like this partially cracked horn, just standing there, just like, as you walk away, he goes, "Look, Mom, it's my potato field."
Yes, honey, that does look... It looks great so far. You did a very good job tilling it and planting them. And it's all very well watered.
Make sure to take even better care of it tomorrow.
Looking at the field, how does it actually look?
It doesn't look bad, actually. It looks
Okay.
fairly decent.
He's been reading. Good boy.
But as the end of the day nears, Ian Kath, you eventually get a message into your mind. It says, "You're nearly done. Take all who you would want to be nearby with you."
Okay. Alright. Oh. Okay. How do I want to be there? I need to track down Orla and the gang. I have to see if I can find Roshin. That'll come later. I get to see Rory though. I get to see Rory. I will. I'll find Mrs. Shern.
All right.
She'll probably be, initially, she would probably be, of course, like, doing stuff with the children, making sure they're all good, but then she probably will end up just, in her room.
He knocks on the door.
Yes?
Mrs. Shern, it's me.
Oh, yes, and just hear some, like, you can hear, like, some, like, a rattling of, like, it's maybe, like, stuff being put away or something, but then, yes, come in.
He'll come in, like, his hair's looking better, like, the dirt's gone, the bags are still ever so slightly there under his eyes. He's looking better. I've received word from Gorthadak that Rory is close to being extracted from the axe, so I will be headed that way soon.
Oh.
One thing before I go. There was... I can't describe it, but a strange object on you. It felt familiar, but I can't fully put my words to it.
Well,
Did you come into anything recently?
Right, so do you remember whenever Reed gave us that white gem?
Oh, yes,
Whenever he left?
absolutely. I was fully present for that.
Yes, actually, this morning, when me and Kenshi were talking, it did something strange, and it, like, morphed into this, like, she pulls it out of her pocket. Does it still look the same?
It looks the same. It looks like currently it's closed. Like you had to close it to fully get it in the pocket.
Ah.
Like it's like it has a lid on it so that it can be
Oh,
closed
like
and
a
open.
flask.
Similar
Okay.
to the one in like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right.
Mhm.
Nice.
Mhm.
But she pulls it out.
And is this the thing you were talking about, Beer?
Yeah, as she pulls it out, like that sense of familiarity is surrounding this compass looking. And while it's in her hand, like you see it a compass with no point. Like there is no dial, there is no nothing.
May I inspect it, please?
Oh, sure, yeah. She hands it off to you.
You grab it, and what you first notice is the feeling of it and look up close is extremely familiar and identical to the rough white gemstone that you had crushed before when you gained your blessing. But as you grab it, it then begins to glow ever so faintly, and on the center point, a dial then appears and points, and you realize it's pointing in the direction of the white mist gate leading out.
Oh. Well,
Interesting. I'll look deeper into this at a later point. I have a friend I'd like to see again.
Understandable. Do you want to hold on to it then? Of course, I can hold on to it if you'd like, but does
you'd
seem
be
to have a
so
preference
kind.
for you.
If you'd be so kind as to let me.
Of course. Go ahead.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
And he will turn and leave.
You leave, and as you head towards the white mist door, you see another Gorthadak standing there in the suit and goes, "I'm here to make sure that you head to your proper destination. Please, go on through."
Appreciate it. I'll walk clear through.
You walk through, and you find yourself in the familiar, tall, standing, circular tower. Gorthadak standing on the walls, bookcases, different research happening at different levels, and it cut off by a secondary wooden floor that there's not exactly a staircase. Like there's a minor staircase a few hundred feet up, but it's denotated. There seems to be a secondary floor, but in the direct center, you see a Gorthadak in the middle of a massive runic circle across the floor, about 7 different ones across the axe itself, and 3 that are outside, focused in onto the gemstone itself. And like you look closer and see the gemstone is has magical inscribings wrapping around the very gem as he's doing this.
I'll close the compass, stow it into my pocket, and just stare at the gem.
You stare at the gem. Gorthrak looks at you and goes, like in the middle, goes, "Is it just you, or are you wanting anyone else here?"
Orla and Raz, if you could. If you could.
He like glances over at another clone. They bow. Immediately their horns like grow out. You would know it's him giving strength to them, enough strength for him to do that. They disappear, and then about 20 seconds later reappear with Orla and Raz.
And I don't expect this one to be fulfilled, but is someone close to my heart named Roshin.
A name I don't know. Are they on this plane currently, Azu?
That is why I'm unsure. Her name is Roshin Henkantath.
Orla goes, "Well, I saw her in the Shadowfell, I believe."
I pray she made it out.
Gorthadak goes, "Give me just a moment. The ritual will stay dormant with myself gone. It won't continue. I will step out for a brief moment." Looks at you and Katha goes, "You're very lucky that you're useful." And he disappears. All of the like slow spinning magical things immediately freeze in space. Solid. Not moving, not breaking, not changing, just stopped. As if just a pause was hit. And after about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, Gorthadak reappears with the familiar visage of Roshin. And she looks at you and goes, "I'm hoping you know him."
I run up and I hug her.
You hug. She goes, "Okay, I doubt my time to be happy that that I'm free again." And then suddenly this tall tiefling man shows up saying he knows you and that Rory would be safe. And I was too freaked out to say no. And
we're getting Rory back.
Wait, what do you mean? And like looks over at the massive ritual going on and goes, Who is this man?"
A very powerful ally I've made in the past 100 or so years.
And as he steps back into the same spot he was, immediately the circles continue their slow movement. And Rory, just kind of looking at this spectacle, looking around, taking in this room, just goes, "Oh my god."
A very powerful ally I've made.
Orla and Raz look and just go, just kind of shrug, just like,
seen this shit before.
It's crazy the first time you see it. We've been there. And you just kind of sit there silently as the ritual is nearing completion. After about a minute or two, Gorthadak goes, "Right." Takes a deep breath in, stretches his arm, and his arm then has 5 different circles of magic encompass it, and he reaches towards the axe and reaches into the gem, going all the way up to the elbow. The circle across the floor begins to spin ever so slightly faster and faster. The 3 circles pointing towards it immediately shoot into the gem. He is focusing the circle, then slowly encloses and then wraps around the entire axe itself. The axe then begins to dissolve and turn into tiny flakes that then curve back into the point where Gorthadak is reaching his arm into the gem. Then after a moment goes, "All right," and pulls, and as he pulls, the gem the very edges of the gem begin to flake and pull into the other side, almost like almost as you're looking at the magnetization of poles. And as he pulls through the gem, pulling his arm out, it goes from his blue tiefling arm into 2 wrists held together as he pulls out and out, the gemstone immediately flaking more and more apart until he fully pulls out, the gemstone completely gone, and then gently sets on the ground. A familiar, pale skin, short black hair figure on the ground. Immediately, like,
Rory.
oh,
Rory.
oh, I've been
Run to
asleep
him
too
and I
long.
fucking hug him as well.
You run over and like partially tackle him, and he goes, "Oh Jesus!" Oh.
Rory, you're back.
Oh. Hey, don't get the waterworks started. That's not you. You know it.
Shut up! You don't know what I've done for you.
And you know what I've done for you.
Rory.
Oh.
Oh,
And he's
you're
like,
back.
he's like almost immediately settling back into the. It's the best I can describe the shit fuck that he is. Just
Yeah.
like, wow.
That's my shit fuck.
Ooh, my back hurts. Oh. And Roshin goes,
Fucking, and I like open palm strike like his shoulder a little bit. You bastard, don't know what I did for you.
"Hey, I'm sensitive here. I've been trapped in a gem for hundreds of years now." And Roshin, like, you see, Roshin, like, teary-eyed just goes, "Can you be serious for even a second?" And runs over and hugs him as well.
I think I would freeze over long before that.
He goes, "Well, all of existence would collapse in before I'd take a moment trying to be serious, and both of you know that." And he just kind of sits down, like, fully sits, and just, like, kind of looks up and goes, "So, why is there about 70 or so copies of that guy?"
It's a thing. And Eoncath will sit down in front of him and catch him up on the 300 plus years he's missed.
Roshin also like sits down to listen in. Orla and Raz just sitting off to the side, filling in slight details of you helping out and poking fun at you the chances they get to help lighten the mood. You equally poking back.
Absolutely.
The end, Rory goes, "Well, you didn't really need me after all. You got these 2 guys to make fun of in your adventures. I'm surprised you did so much for me."
It's not the same without you.
It never's gonna be. Well, I think it's very acceptable for me to say that I have had the least comfortable multi-hundred-year sleep I think possible.
Yeah.
I'm also quite hungry.
You wanna go get some food?
I would love to.
I'll gather the group and we'll go get food and share a pint like we used to.
Gorthadak waves whatever tab you have. You go just into Gorthadak's bar, drinking, rabble-rousing. Rory is like looking around like, what the hell? Roshin as well. Like, Rory and Roshin are just kind of looking around. This is their first time on the main plane. They're just like
tourists.
what? Literally, they're doing the fucking tourist stare.
I will gawk as well because I've never seen this either.
Yep. Yeah, you fight like you've been described the infinite-looking bar that is Gortharak's bar, but now you can see it for yourself. And Orla and Raz are both like, Orla is sitting there, Raz goes, like school children at the zoo for the first time.
Well, what were you like the first time you came in here?
Oh, equally the same.
That's what I thought.
You have a very enjoyable
glad.
time.
I'm glad I get to see you all again.
Rory immediately like grabs your head and just like pulls you in and goes, "Oh, quit your crying. You know you've been stoic the whole time."
I've been as stoic as a blind man can be.
Which, by the way, it seems that little ailment of yours is gone.
Yeah.
Care to explain that story? How you cured your blindness?
It sure is. It's a tale that's honestly a little disappointing with how well it just, but equally interesting in that front. And I don't want to take up too much space.
Yeah.
I'll explain whatever things they want explained, the things I've been doing, the things I had, like, everything, the people I've met. I'll absolutely go into, like absolute, basically fawn over Mrs. Shern. Like, this fantastic person I found, quickly a Koshtan of mine, just everything I could ever talk about.
And you go through your stories, your adventures, and when you explain the advent of your sight and the boons and strength you gain, going through those memories, you get the very same familiarity. Before an hour or two, however long you spend, have a nice time. Rory drinks too much. Roshin, for the first time, also drinks a little too much.
To good friends.
And Roshin goes, "We're good friends, Rory. Good friends, you guys. Woo! Oh, this shit's stronger than I knew."
Mm-hmm.
And Orla just goes, Orla, equally as drunk as Rory, goes, "You haven't seen the half of the shit. You thought magic was crazy where you're from? This place is like the ultimate fucking magic. This is magic."
Seeing conceptually mind-bending that Colosseum. And
Raz is like very lightly buzzed, goes, "We should definitely send them to the Colosseum after they've had a drink."
oh yes.
But you have a wonderful time. Roshin and Rory not having a place to stay, and through conversation with Gorthadak, come back with you to the manor with everyone else.
Shit, I'd immediately, like a fucking heat-seeking missile, hunt down Mrs. Shern so I can Koshtan 1 meet Koshtan 2, Rory meet Mrs. Shern, just introduce everyone to the crew.
Lovely. Go through everybody, like show them all. You all remember Roshin, but now seeing Rory, the like very alive, but even like, but slightly intimidating, not through the fact of force, but the fact of they have an intense magical sense to them, even to the non-magically inclined. Like, there's just an intense magical aura to them that even when they're being calm and collected and joking, like, there's a small point of intimidation coming from them. But everybody meets them. You have a wonderful time. Rory using his magics that he still has, whatever he has, to create lights and fanfare that the kids all enjoy. Recounts some of the adventures that him and Eoncath had before they had died. Eoncath, overinflating how much he was the most useful person in this story. Roshin correcting him at every single point.
Kath is just watching the two of them interact with just like love is the best way I can describe it. Just like
you all, with a night of fanfare and joy and happiness, bed down, and Rory and Roshin get their own rooms, and you all have a very comfortable and happy night's rest. Eoncath, in sleep, no dream is forced into you. No thought is brought to you without will. A familiar sense of words that you just always knew simply says, seek me out and bring your friends. I'd love to meet them.
Interesting.
You all wake up. Long night's rest.
Interesting.
Go down, the butler providing a wonderful breakfast. The potatoes, something about the soil has helped in the growth time. So there's already sprouts for the leaves of the potatoes. And Greg is excited. He's like, look, I did such a good job at making potatoes. There's already sprouting.
Basil, I would say she probably still is in bed actually right now.
Okay.
She hasn't gotten up yet. Sleeping in, which is a little unusual, but she probably needs the rest. Look, Mom! To no, Mom.
Oh, I'll just wait till he's awake.
Watch Greg talk to a wall for like a minute.
Eoncath, you see Rory out there with Greg and Scarlet, like talking to them at the farm, and then eventually, like, you see him very slyly cast fly on both of them, and they both like start to float, and he goes, and you just hear very faintly, "Whoa, what's going on?"
Just make sure they don't get hurt.
Oh, I'll always stay within Featherfall range.
Good, good.
I don't need you killing me after you just brought me back.
I wouldn't hesitate.
I wouldn't expect you to.
I got shit I need to figure out. I would call like a whole ass. So when it's the familiarity, it's the words that were spoken upon my soul when I was holding the gem that one time, right?
After you had crushed the gem and had that
Yeah.
conversation, yes.
Yeah, the words like written onto the fiber of my being.
The words that were not spoken to you, words you would always know.
No, yeah. I will at some point call a whole ass meeting.
You call essentially group meeting. Has Basil? What time does Basil get up and go about?
She has not come out of her room yet.
I will go retrieve her first.
I'll very gently.
There is not an answer.
Mrs. Shern? Mrs. Shern? I'm going to open the door now if that's alright with you. And I'll unlock the door and like slowly creak it open, like
The
trying to
lights
make sure
are-
like
the lights are off. The curtains are drawn, closed.
I don't know how she normally sleeps. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if there's anything particularly weird about this.
Not wrong.
Mrs. Shern?
You do see like a lump in the bed.
I will. I don't want to physically like startle her. So I
As
will.
you- As you
use-
start to like close, like you start to close in, immediately at the door you hear "Mom" from Lily.
I will
At the door.
use alarm and immediately proc it to make a little bell sound and just like.
You see it shift. But
Mrs. Shern?
Lily kind of enters in as well. Like
Like-
goes to you in cover. I didn't see her for a while. I was getting a little concerned.
Yeah, it's two. I'll let her go in front of me and follow.
Yeah, Lily will step towards the bed, just go, like, is everything okay, Mom? What's going on? You're not usually in bed late.
just like from underneath the covers, you hear her say, I just need a few more minutes.
Definitely not something you usually say. What's going on? I'm here to talk to you, just as you're here to talk to me.
I know, I
feel,
just
I
just
feel
need
like I
a
should
moment.
make myself known as well. I am also here. like just so like you don't get too deep into a conversation with your child, like poke your head out and I'm just in the corner.
I'm here too.
I just need some time, please. Please.
Is there anything troubling you? I'd like to extend the same help that you gave me.
I just need a few more minutes. That's all it is. For now, at least. I'll be down soon. It'll be okay.
I don't mean to use your old words against you, but as you had told Xander a few times, you've had a few more minutes enough times. What's happening? You're not usually like this, and it worries me and your friends.
We went through a lot the past couple days. I just need a moment to recoup for a moment.
Lily just
I'm
like
sorry. I want to. I'll be
No,
able to
no,
come
it's-
downstairs and help you guys in a minute.
it's okay.
I need a
No
moment.
need to apologize. No need to apologize. We were just concerned is all.
What he said, yeah. I didn't mean to intrude. I'm sorry for trying to force. I
It's
just
okay.
I'm worried about you too, Mom. I was
appreciate
aware
it.
of the fight, so I understand why you would be worried.
I'll be down soon.
I love you, Mom.
I love you both as well.
Lily kind of slowly leaves.
You promise that it's just recovery?
There's a long, like a longer than normal pause. I can't promise that.
Would you like to talk about it right now?
Maybe not right now.
Can you promise me we'll talk about it eventually?
Yes.
Pinky promise.
Her hand emerges from the covers.
He hooks his pinky around hers and goes, okay. Take all the time you need.
Thank you.
I will exit. I was ready to insight check right away. I was fully ready to be like, hun, let's be real.
I'm technically not, I can't really tell lies, so
That's fair.
one of my things literally prevents me from it.
But Yunkath eventually makes his way back downstairs. And after the amount of time that Basil may need, once Basil is ready for herself,
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, at some point Basil does eventually come downstairs. She looks completely normal. All right. What is it you said we wanted to talk about something, right?
Yes. I should assemble the group as a whole for this.
Everybody is there. Yunkath, Basil, Sora, Zink, and Kenshi are all there at like the dining table.
I'll produce the compass from my pocket and like start like kind of like fidget with it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't quite know how to put it, but it spoke to me last night.
Oh.
It said to bring my friends, and that, quote, I would love to see you all. And I've heard this voice before. The gem that I crushed spoke to me in the same way. And like the entire time he's like flipping it over, inspecting it, like trying to find something weird with it, but knowing he's not actually going to find anything weird with it.
I'm sure he's
Like,
already looked over this already multiple times.
Yeah, just like inspecting it, trying to like the whole like, what's your fucking deal? And it speaking feels like the wrong term. I felt words imprinted upon my soul as I had always known. I don't know what it is, and that's what scares me the most about it.
Do you believe it to be sinister?
part of it felt malicious. And that's what my hang-up is, because things like these, things that speak to the core of your being, offer power. There's always a catch, there's always a hook somewhere. But I just can't find it.
I mean, the last one didn't the last one give you your sight back?
Yes, it gave me sight and greater power than I could have ever truly imagined. I poked, I prodded, I probed as much as I could, and there was no malice, no ill intention, no scheming. It was as pure of an offer as could be.
And why does this one bug you so? Bother you?
Because there's always a catch. Extraplanar beings come to those in need, offer power beyond imagination, and then collect on the fine print. But try as I might, I can find no fine print. So it is either non-existent or too fine for me to read.
Did the last one have any fine print?
None that I know of. It seemed pure intention. It offered me two possibilities: depth of power or broadness of abilities. I chose the depths, and as you all saw, turned a gem to powder and a man to ash.
Perhaps Gothadak would have more knowledge on this. We could consult him.
You are right there.
Where did we have Gorthadak inspect the last gem before you broke it?
I don't believe so.
Then I agree with Kenchi's thought. It would probably be prudent of us to have Gorthadak have a look over it.
I just want to know what it is.
You go to the small bell outside the front door and ring it and summon Gorthadak. After about a
Is it Gorthadak Prime or a Gorthadak?
It's Gorthadak. It's Gorthadak Prime.
Okay.
He eventually, after about a minute, shows up, enters the house, and goes, "Well, something interesting is going on right now. What is happening?"
Do you know what this is?
He takes it, and as he grabs it, you can see the dial that had appeared when you had grabbed it disappears, and as that happens, he goes, "Interesting." He immediately holds out his hand. It floats for a moment. A few circles appear and pass over several times over as he inspects it and walks around it floating in space and goes, "Well, I can say wholeheartedly that I'm not fully sure."
Well, that's a first.
Yeah, which is why it concerns me. I do know one thing. It has a purpose. I can tell that for sure. Its entire purpose is direction. Once that purpose has been made, I don't know what happens next, but whatever this may point to, whoever designed it obviously made it to point somewhere. And he hands it back to you, and as you grab it, the dial compass point shows back up. He goes, and whoever made it has enough connection with you that you are the vessel to at least bring it to its destination.
Yeah. Guess there isn't really much other option but to follow it.
I sense nothing fiendish, devilish, or negative about it. But I don't also notice anything celestial or positive. It's...
Neutral.
though not exactly neutral either. It's neither positive, nor negative, nor neutral. It's something purely on its own. Why, it stumps me. Though even I am smart enough to understand that it was not made for me and my adventure. As much as I'd like to continue my study and understanding of it, it does not seem to have been made for my hands.
I guess we have that adventure to take at some point.
And everywhere you turn, it just points to that white frame that leads out of this pocket dimension.
Well, what do you all think?
Well, I don't think it would hurt to have a look and see which way it would be going outside of this realm. Outside of this mini plane, at least. Perhaps it is in the same direction we're going to be going next.
I sure hope so.
How awfully convenient that would be.
Fates work in mysterious ways. Well, I'll go don my armor. Unless anyone has objections to this, before I drag us off on to lands unknown.
Gorthodax simply bows and goes, "Have fun," and disappears.
I have no objections. I think this is a good time for us to recoup, and this might be, I would hope, something to relax from what we just went through, but, you know. Duty calls when it calls.
And who are we to not answer? I'll slide it in my pocket and go back into my room.
Go back into your room, and the armor is mostly repaired. There's still a few patchworks. Didn't have the proper length of time, even with the extra 3, to get it fully repaired. But it's functional right now. The looks that you go for is not fully capable, but it's also would have to be under strained eye to notice the patchworks because of your rigorous and thereby your 3 clones rigorous detailing. So you can easily notice the patchwork repairing and works done on it, but anybody else, it's just your armor, same as it has always been.
They're never gonna know. How would they know?
How would they know?
How would they know?
They're gonna.
The tiny Amogus on like my hip plate. They're never gonna know.
Just hear the faint sound.
I'm like thinking of that meme with like the guy in the corner of the party.
Yeah.
They don't know my armor's patchwork. Dude, I really like your armor.
Oh, now I want to
Those
try
are-
something.
Oh.
Perception
What do you wanna
is so high for me. I want to see if
It
I can
is.
figure it out.
You want to
If
see
you
if
wanna-
you can notice whenever he comes
As
back?
you all like can join all back together in front of the white mist gate leading out, if you want to make a perception check.
I'm doing a perception check.
Now keep in mind, you are not trained in armor smithing or anything like that, so it's going to be a fairly high DC, even for your high perception modifier.
I'm a gambling man. Let's do it. Perception.
21. You've noticed it for a while, like the normal amount of armor. There definitely seems to parts that seem like a little less shiny, but you don't think of it as patchwork. You think of it as like, oh, he just didn't have time to buff that spot.
Something's weird, but I don't know what.
Like, yeah, something's weird, but you don't really know what it is. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate the roll the 5, 21?
Right, like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to give him something to
Can't even
polish
take
the
another
armor later.
sandwich deals.
Damn.
That's just raw fucking rules as written if I know correctly.
If you know what?
I don't think she took a Shade Witch deal, did she?
She did.
Yeah, I
Oh, she
did.
Okay.
I made higher for the lulls.
Fair.
Yeah, increase
For
your
the
wisdom
funny.
because why not?
What's your
Yeah.
passive now? Also, that ups your fucking AC as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does?
Yeah, because monks are their wisdom plus dex.
Barbarian is
Con plus dex.
Yeah.
Her passive is 31.
Jesus fucking Christ.
God
I know all the gossip.
No kidding.
But you guys join back outside of the White Mist Gate, the compass pointing straight towards it. And you all exit the pocket dimension plane. And as you find yourselves back on the main street, between the bar and the guild hall, you look back down and you see it pointed to the right, towards in the same direction as the Endless Forest. It's just in the same direction. Whether it isn't to the Endless Forest, you don't know. It's that direction.
Do we know like what's past the Endless Forest, or if there's like what else is like if there's any specific landmarks that go through there, like
The Endless Forest is just that. Forest that is endless with reachings of mountains that separate it, denotating more and more powerful monsters and creatures. The furthest that anybody or any party has ever gotten was Gorthadak and Corazorn working together. They had gotten maybe about 100 miles into the Endless Forest, and then monsters were getting strong enough that they were starting to struggle.
oh, damn. Huh. Well, that certainly makes it.
Do you follow the compass?
Wow. Do we want to? I won't
May as
push
well.
us further than we want.
Why not?
Alright.
Have a little
You
stroll.
Follow
Follow the
compass.
compass. Looking out
Let
at
us
the
go.
scenery, the multiple shops, the children running by, the parents shopping, the haggling deals going by. And after about 40 to 45 minutes, you eventually come across this main thoroughfare with this small forest patch in the center with a large circular area. And as you begin to kind of circle around, you watch the compass and see that as you begin to go around it, it points into the forest patch.
Hmm.
And all of you now realize, like, you've seen the forest patch maybe once or twice. Basil and Ionkoth, you've seen it many times, but it is now that you guys are realizing, seeing the forest patch, and now looking around, nobody is going into the small forest here. Everybody stays away from it. They'll look at it, they'll acknowledge it. Even you guys yourselves will look at it and acknowledge it, but it's only now that you look and acknowledge and have that desire of exploration.
Hmm.
Well, into the unknown. I'll
Let's
walk in.
let's a go.
Into the patch. Into the patch, you follow. Thick forest canopy engulfs you to the point where you can't really see out of the area. Following the compass, eventually it points further. You turn, and it's more and more stagnant. And there's none of that shaking of a compass where it like wiggles and slowly goes back. It is precise point. Until eventually you get to this set of trees. 2 trees standing either side, and it's pointing directly into the middle of them. And as you look around, you realize, looking through the 2 trees and looking around the 2 trees, is a different set of forest.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And as you step through this, or even just like look through, as soon as the compass passes between them, they point, focusing on the direct center of them and stepping between depending on where you're holding it. The moment it passes through, it points off to the right. And as you pull it back, it points right back to the center between the 2 trees.
Hmm.
Well, guess this is where it wants us to be.
Hmm.
Is it like a perfect compass-sized rock?
Have we heard of anything like this happening in the forest before? Like with
Does many forest patch before? Because you have not reached the endless
Yeah.
forest. You're still like an hour and a half away from the endless forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this isn't the endless forest. You're in the main plain, the inhabited zone,
Mm-hmm.
the inhabited half, and in this half, this is the only bit of greenery that is like forestry, besides the endless forest.
Hmm.
Like this is like people maybe have trees on like lawns, but this is the only thick forest patch. But thinking about it, there's nothing. No talk, no news, no communication, no anything about this forest patch. Nothing about it.
Hmm. Do you also recall nothing of this patch of forest?
Not a single thing. I feel like I've heard about every square kilometer of this place over 300 years.
And yet here we are. And this is like is this our first time going in here?
Yep, this is your guys' first time going in.
Huh.
Can I do a perception check on this forest? Because I don't trust it.
Go ahead.
Or I don't trust this forest. Oh no!
Well, it's not that bad, but it's bad for you.
Rolling a 3 for a 19 is insane. I just want to get that out there. I say that with a character that has a plus 13 to persuasion.
What's Jack's fucking initiative bonus again?
19, I think.
Correct.
You look at the forest. The forest, like, definitely feels weird. Part of your mind is both trying to it's thinking about it. Part of your mind is almost trying to forget the forest, but then there is another force in your mind that's just barely there that is keeping the thought of the forest in your head. As if it's not letting you forget the forest. Whoever would like, if Zinc explains this, whoever would like to can make an Arcana check.
Well, I absolutely would.
Well, do you? Do you bring this up with us?
Oh, I bring this up. I don't trust this shit. It's a weird ass forest. I can't explain why it's weird, but it wants to be forgotten, but something's not letting it be forgotten.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's see this.
That's very
Also, I don't
strange.
think anyone should be splitting up.
Ooh.
Arcana. Kana.
That no one should be splitting up here.
Ooh! Natural 20!
Natural.
Oh my
20.
god.
Oh,
Total love.
Jesus.
22!
Nice.
Yeah!
Yeah. Kenshi, what did you get?
I didn't even roll Arcana. Hold on. It's not really the thing Kenshi would do, but just for sure.
If Kenshi wouldn't, then
Then don't.
It's a 3. Yeah. He's like, I don't fucking know.
Get up,
Come
kid.
on, Ken. Still figure it out.
Zink explains this, and Kenshi is just like, that sounds creepy as shit.
Yeah, that's ominous. I'm not gonna think about it too much.
Did
How
Sora
about we
roll?
all just stick together?
Sora did. Yeah, Sora got the 25.
Nice.
yeah.
Sora, Basil, and Eon Koth.
Everyone except Kenshi.
Well,
And Zinc.
And Zink.
Oh,
And
and
I
You
only
guys-
Arcana.
you guys would you guys think about this, and Eon Koth, I'm giving you the 20 mainly because of what you've dealt with. When something is made to be forgettable, and then something is now no longer forgettable, whatever is making it forgettable wants to have an interaction.
This is wholly intentional. Something is
Yes, some,
actively doing this.
yes. However, Basil, with a natural 20, you realize the act of forgetfulness and remembrance is not of malicious. Is not meant for anger, rudeness, anything. It's something about it gives almost security. Keeping to oneself, and now it just seems too elaborate, having this point of 2 trees you walk through to a different point that's only found through this compass. and you don't even know where the rest of if this is the only point. Like, you haven't followed the compass further. Thinking about it, there's too many steps to be found accidentally that even if this was malicious, there would be a way to easily access it for the benefit of the person hiding. This is made so intentionally hard to find that whoever made it hard to find made it just to be alone. And the fact that you guys are being invited by allowing you guys to remember the forest and things within it, you don't think there is malicious intent, though you're still terrified as to what could be, because you don't know what's on the other side of it. You don't know what's at the end of this trail.
Well,
Hey, Basil,
yeah.
do you have any yarn on you? The brightest color you can think of?
Oh, of my yarn?
Yes.
I pop open my purse and pull out.
You definitely have yarn.
I'll take the brightest
Uh,
color
She
you got.
has- Yeah, she has a yarn.
What? Do you have a preference?
Just something bright and that can be easily seen from a distance.
I pull out highlighter yellow.
That will work.
I've been
there's
waiting
it's
for a
like-
moment to get rid of this, actually.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna take the yarn and I'm gonna start tying it to the trees in case we lose our way.
You don't go to tie it around the tree that's like the that has the small gateway, and you realize when you wrap around, it doesn't fully wrap. You have to go to a tree nearby to start the tie, because if you were to go into this pathway and loop around, it's almost like it's a different tree. Like, you can't circle around the tree that creates this gate.
Then on to plan B. I'm
Turn
gonna
on to
take...
like another tree, a different tree.
Oh no, I'm
and,
going
like,
to tie
next
it to
it.
everyone else. Everyone's being tied together. We're doing this kindergarten style. To the library.
Oh my god.
You could just tie it to a nearby tree and then lead it through the gate. You just
Yeah.
couldn't start it
Oh.
tying around the tree gate. Like,
That's
tree
specifically
that-
a gate.
yeah, the tree that forms the gate, you couldn't tie it to because it's like almost two separate trees overlapping. But you tie it to a nearby tree to lead you to that you could just kind of hold either fingers in as you walk over the shoulder, just leading through. As
I'm
you,
gonna
Well,
do that.
Well, that
You
was
guys-
very
A
clever.
path out of here.
you guys continue to follow the compass.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
Zinc does this, Basil's just
That's a very good idea. Good job, Zinc.
And through
Is
this,
there that or we tie everyone together?
We can.
One lost, we
wait
all
on-
lost.
We can wait on that.
I prefer not to be tied to others.
you follow the compass eventually to another gate. And this time the trees go slightly darker brown, deeper green in the leaves. And through that to another gate. To another gate. To another gate. And eventually you, for the next about hour, go further in, further out. And as you get near enough, throughout this hour, you get near enough to the edge where you can't, it's not like a full view of past the forest area, but every time you get a glimpse, the very people get slightly more transparent. The people walking get just ever so slightly more transparent. You pass over a point, you loop back around. It feels like you've been walking in circles, but every circle you walk, it's a new area. Until about 2 hours straight of walking, finding a path. And through these 2 hours, the trees eventually change slowly from oak to a birch, to a pine, to a redwood, to a mahogany, back to an oak. Slowly shifting through trees, eventually you find another gate. This gate, as it points, It points to the strict middle. It's 2 trees directly on the outside of this tree circle. And you look through the gate, and on the other side, the people walking around, very transparent. The buildings also very transparent and translucent. And you look through the gate, and it's just trees. More trees. You step through this gate. The compass points directly left, and as soon as you get around the gate you had walked through, it points directly back towards the center of where the circle of trees led. You follow the compass. It points straight. You move left and right, like kind of zigzagging just to make sure. And it just points the same, ever center, ever dot. Until eventually, a sweeter aroma catches the air. A nice tea is brewing. A very nice tea is brewing. You step forward and continue until a small clearing appears, only about 30 feet in diameter, and a small house fills half the space. You see smoke coming out of the chimney, a very nice dark roof with a very nice deep brown oaken wall. The tea aroma coming from inside. And then a man walks out from the door. Tall, slender figure, carrying a plate covered in cups with a thing of tea directly in the center of it. You shake the compass left and right, and it points directly to him. And he goes, Yunkath, Basil, Kenshi, Sora, Zink. Nice to finally see you all face to face. We'll end the session there.
What the fuck?
What the fuck,
Does
indeed?
anyone know that
I know
dude?
it.
Ooh,
I don't
spooky.
know. I haven't gotten any
I've-
description of him.
I've been
Other
told
than
things
just
beyond my
some man.
comprehension.
Oh god.
I have forbidden knowledge.
I have
Oh,
the most forbidden
no.
knowledge of all. I know what's going on in the final combat.
Oh no.
Yes, he does.
Don't worry about it. It's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Yeah.
really cool. I'm
Very
excited for y'all to
curious as to
experience
what's-
it.
I had this idea like recently, like, what should I do for the final combat of the game? And I talked to Trent about it, who's like, that's kinda sick. Which
Yeah,
made
that
me
kinda
feel happy because he's the dude who is like Mr. D&D for this group.
Was good. I'm Mr. D&D for like all of my groups.
Final fight of the game?
Yes.
Yeah. There has to be an end to the campaign at some point.
Aren't we still missing a couple of kids?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's
it's
down
later.
the line.
It's much later, but it's an
Much
idea I
later.
had now that I wanted thoughts on.
It's very good. Very good
Oh.
thoughts.
Huh.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna. Sorry.
No, you got it.
I know. I was just gonna say I'm gonna go shower and go the fuck to sleep because I'm exhausted.
I think that's a
Fair
good
enough.
idea. Fun times, guys.
That's fair.
Fun time.
Yes,
times,
fun
that was great.
times.
Oh my god.
Hope you guys are ready for next session. I wonder who this could be.
Oh boy.
I really am curious. I'm gonna be thinking about this.
Do you have any thoughts?
These motherfuckers don't know it's just Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler with mustache.
Man, I never knew these guys didn't know who the fuck Danny DeVito was.
Oh
So
my
I'm gonna go out
god.
there and I'm gonna throw trash at them.
Yo,
They would like-
Shionka, Basil, Kenji, Sora, and Zink. What's up?
I offer you an egg in these trying times.
You guys seem sad.
Could you imagine you die, go to heaven, and it's not Danny DeVito is God. It's specifically the character he plays on fucking It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I don't know if I know that.
It's Always Sunny. Oh my god. Okay, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a fantastic show. So the premise of the show is shitty things happen to shitty people because they're shitty people. No one learns in the end.
Oh, I need to watch that now.
That is basically the plot synopsis of every single fucking episode.
Oh, I need to watch that now.
There is, I will say, one really powerful episode where one of the characters, Mac, comes out as gay. It is weirdly poignant in It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Because like they're going through it and like they're like controlling, like they're like fucking like, oh, what are you, gay? And he goes, you know what? Yeah, I am gay. I'm tired of hiding it. And just like walks out and the episode ends.
God damn.
God
I was
damn.
like,
You know what? Yeah.
oh, I wasn't expecting to be represented so well.
I didn't use the restroom. I gotta piss. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna cease to be. I'm cease to be.
Bye. Fun
Good night, good
times.
night. I hope I didn't take up too much of the session.
No,
Yeah, you
you were
would.
doing character stuff. It's all good.
Good night, good night, good night.
Bye.
My
So Audrey,
goodness.
when's Kazel happening, huh? It's the official ship name.
Is it though? Wait, hold up. That's just
Is that
putting
how
K
we-
in front of Azel, though.
Yeah.
Kensel. That sounds.
Yeah, Kensel is
Kensel. Bashy.
Bashy. Oh my god.
Kensel or Bashy. Pick your poison.
There has to be a better one.
Then tell me, David. What is it then?
I'm still thinking of one.
Until I
I'll get
hear
back to you on that.
another one.
Beishi?
I will.
I
wait.
don't know.
I mean,
Uh,
I Bashy,
Bashy.
Bashy,
Bashy. Wait, hold on.
Bashy, Kensel.
Now I want to make another D&D character, just in case shit happens.
Maybe Kensel.
You like Kensel?
We can do Kensel. Yeah. The official ship name. Fuck it. Kensel. Yay.
We'll
Okay.
figure it out. I do. At some point, I want to try to make my own. I want to DM one at some point. I want to figure out something
I would
to
like.
DM that
I
would
would
be
like.
fun.
I would like to do that as well at some point.
Yes.
For
Yes.
sure.
Guys,
That'd be
want
so
players, I
fun.
am down.
Let's go.
Fill
All
me.
right.
I have
Noted.
ideas.
Alright,
Horrible ideas.
I am hopping off.
Terrible ideas.
Good night.
Good night, you guys.
Welp. And then there were 3.
Technically 3 and a fan.
3 and a ceiling fan. You can see me actually pretty well, actually. There's 2 of me.
Eee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can wave hi to
For some
yourself
reason,
from the
whenever
other
you, like,
camera.
Yeah, whenever you like roll up in the chair, you're not really noticed. I feel like you kind of just like
I
blend
think
into the
Jacob's
wall.
camera got shifted because it usually couldn't see me very well from that spot. So I think it just
Yeah, I don't
recently
notice
made
much
it so
as-
you can
much
actually
as the
see me
table.
there.
And the
'Cause,
cat shifted?
Probably.
I'm like, where? I'm like, is one of the cats around? I don't see them. Incorrect. There are no cats in here right now. But yeah, it is funny that you can now see me over there.
wave to yourself.
That looks really funny on stream. Just my model moving back and forth. I'm looking forward to next time, though. I am curious.
Oh, yeah.
When we'll
Oh,
be
cool.
learning more
Who the
stuff.
random
about-
dude
Who
in
is
the
this
forest is.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this random guy who has tea. Whenever Jacob said, like, you get a smell of tea, I was really tempted to just go, like, would Basil recognize this kind of tea smell? Does Basil recognize this tea? Which flavor
What
is
tea
it?
is it? You know, is
I mean, I feel like
is
if
there
anybody,
flavor?
if
Earl
anybody would know,
Grey?
it would be you.
I was really tempted, but I was also like, the vibe's happening. I will let the vibe go and keep going.
You just take one sip. Do I recognize this tea?
Which one is
lemon,
this?
lemon, herb. Yeah, I recognize every single bit of this tea.
I was.
It was
start
a
picking
dry
it here and there.
season when this was grown.
Yes.
Summer of '84.
Well brewed, this
Watch
one
this.
is. With great notes.
Watch this be God, and you
swear
just
to God.
nitpick his tea recipe.
This is just Jacob.
Be like, listen, the water is too hot. You burn the leaves.
Listen,
Just
little
smites
too
you.
much lemon.
Next time, let the water cool down a little bit before you put it in the mug.
Lord Almighty.
Let it steep a
My
little bit
goodness.
longer next time.
I was.
Can you
a
store this in
little-
direct sunlight? I can tell.
Oh my god. That is funny, actually. I like that. I was a little worried whenever Jacob said, like, planning, like, talking about the stuff about planning for, like, the final fight or whatever. I was like, wait, you're not saying that this is the final fight, are you? Like, this, like, whenever we go to the next session,
Yeah, I think
that's
we
not
have
going
a
to be the
lot
final
more.
fight. I don't
I
think
thought we had
that's
a
what
lot
it...
more stuff going on.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I
like,
was asking that before, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure now that they were just saying that they were talking about that. I don't think it relates specifically to what we're going into, like, into the next session, but for a moment I was like,
Yeah, I remember him
it's
telling me
ended?
about that earlier.
We still have so much that we still need to do.
Yeah,
There's
we
still so
we
much
still
about,
have
like,
some
Sora
kids that are
and,
missing.
Like, I'm sure there's some arcs that need to go on with Sora and Zinc still, since they're still quite new.
Oh yeah.
No.
I'm like, you guys still have stuff you need to do.
I can't
There's
think of like
nothing.
background besides.
I mean, I could think of many things that could possibly happen with Zinc, where it could be like maybe, possibly like friends from whenever she was working at the restaurant possibly showing up, or like her manager like showing up, or having to deal with like the trauma of like seeing them again or whatever. There's many things that I feel like that could happen. It's just,
I'm just
a matter
imagining
of what.
just Digital Circus episode 4 again.
Oh no. It's called a manic
Oh,
episode.
no.
You're getting 4 more seasons.
Just Zinc in charge of all of us.
I don't know if was Zinc an actual manager, or was she just like one of the workers?
Could not be paid enough to manage.
Just
Well,
one
I mean,
of the...
you would have the most experience, though.
Were you a part-timer or a full-time?
Full-time bitch lived there.
Ah, man.
You know,
Ooh.
the
were
little guy
pulling
fell
all-nighters
over
all
from
the
a heart
time.
attack for a reason.
You were doing the clopens. The close and opens.
Oh my god.
Lord almighty. I'm glad you were
The
able to, like,
one
make it
half
here.
day, and there's like, can you do double?
Whenever I saw, like, you message in the chat, like, saying that you might be a little bit late or something, I think you said. Like, today.
Oh yeah.
I
Go
was
ahead.
like,
all right,
no, she said she'd be able to
all
make
right.
it.
Because like,
No, not the
so last
cheese.
time I
Not
checked the schedule.
cheese.
I get out early day. I'm like, okay, sweet. Last night, I'm like, shit, I should probably check for the next few days because the schedule will be updated for the next week.
Mhm.
I checked. They said, ooh, a double. I'm like, the fuck you mean double? Because, like, they
Bruh.
asked me, like, a few days ago, like, hey, can you cover for so-and-so shift on Saturday? I'm like, hey, love to, but I have things planned that day. They said, okay, cool, no problem. So I'm like, these bastards put me on anyways. I get there. I looked at, like, the schedule thingy for who's there. The person coming in that day, I don't know why they wanted me to do a double in the first place, but then later on, they're like, okay, you can go home. And I'm like, do you mean home or come back later home? And they're like, oh, I don't know, home. I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay, cool, bye.
You definitely need to, like,
gone now.
clear that up, just like, bros, please stop scheduling me during these times, because I literally have stuff going on.
Dude, yeah, and I'm like, listen, man, like, you know,
like-
I have, like, other things I need to do.
I need to be a little goblin in this D&D campaign that I'm in.
Listen, man,
I'm sorry,
alright?
I can't. It's really
I'm a
important.
McDonald's goblin in a D&D campaign. Shit's going down.
Shit's
We
going
need to
down.
find two
and they
more
need me.
kids.
They need me.
They need the chaos.
And on
I
these
have
other
two
days,
more.
I play silly little games on the internet.
Yes. Yes. I hope you'll
Sometimes
be able
it
to...
pays my internet bill.
I hope you'll be able to make it next week as well, because I know it's kind of been on and off.
Wait, let me check real quick. Because they updated, like, the new schedule for next week.
Hmm.
Come on. In theory, I should be able to. Unless they decide, whippity woppity, you're staying on the property.
Lord Almighty. I have such I can't do that type of shit. Whenever I last worked for one of my jobs, I'm like, literally, if it's a day that I specifically say that I literally cannot do, I'm not coming in for it. I'm just like,
I was real tempted to be like, you know what? Oh no, I didn't recheck the schedule after you posted it. Oh no, would you look at that? Time to leave.
if I saw that on there, I would just be like, hey, why'd you schedule me for this? I literally said that I can't do this. Like,
Exactly.
what?
Because,
We
like,
need to rectify this, because this is not this is
especially
not
when,
I
like,
asked for.
they have the person coming in that day. They had her coming in.
Exactly. So definitely,
So I'm like,
definitely check
Yeah.
that, because I'm like, that's
why you like this?
don't let them do this to you.
Oh no, I break. I'm putting frozen rats in the air vents. You know, like I can sneak in where no one's really looking, throw them in, head out, and just be like, "Oh no, what happened?"
Oh no! What's up? Oh, there goes my phone. My phone's dead now.
Oh my god, that's crazy! I can't believe someone would have done that. What kind of world do we live in?
Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap up stream now. Because my phone's dead.
Ugh.
But
Goodbye,
You
stream.
just say-
Well, you know what?
Whatever,
Fuck
Jacob
you
got
too,
back.
David. I hope you die and drown in all the boxes and bullshit on your own.
Well, damn.
Hey!
God damn, okay. What about
What did I
cheese,
do?
Jacob? What about cheese?
No,
What did I do?
cheese. No, that was all directed at David. None of that was to you,
No,
cheese.
you
I hope you prosper in your job and have fun doing what you're doing and get more chance to play D&D.
Oh,
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, on that case of brutally insulting me, goodbye, stream. Goodbye, friends.
bye.
Bye-bye, David. Bye-bye, cheese.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, stream.
Bye-bye. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Well, I can't move as I usually can, but I hope everyone had a good time, and I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye. I might raid out. Let's see. We'll have to see. But I'll see you guys later. Have a good day and good night. Bye-bye.